Okay, this is Block 8, Pax Americana, Section 2, the beginning of the Cold War with the section The Iron Curtain. In 1946, Winston Churchill was invited to speak in Missouri, in the small town of Fulton, Missouri. Churchill had been thrown out of office by the British electorate right before the war with Japan ended, and he was the leader of the opposition in England and a private citizen and writing and doing the things that Churchill did. But he was invited by President Truman to come to Fulton, Missouri and give a speech. In it, for the first time, just as he had warned the world of the danger of the Nazis, he said what everyone else was a little bit afraid to say, was called a warmonger for it, was said that Churchill's kind of lost his mind, and what he said was he said that the countries of Eastern Europe made up what he called the Soviet sphere. They were on the map, supposedly independent. They had their own capitals and ambassadors and flags and all those things, but in reality they were utterly controlled by the Soviets in Moscow. And then in using phrases that only Churchill could use, he said an iron curtain had descended upon Europe. And then he listed the countries that it had descended over, an iron curtain. To get a sense of that imagery, it's a big covering curtain of iron falling down over the countries, the supposedly independent countries of Eastern Europe. And then he named them: the Baltic states, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Yugoslavia, Albania, Bulgaria, and Romania. Were the Iron Curtain countries, or the countries behind the Iron Curtain, or the Soviet bloc. And no one could really easily know what was going on behind that Iron Curtain, but Churchill said it is for sure that no free and fair elections are taking place behind the Iron Curtain. And that imagery kind of set the sense for what the division of Europe was like. There was a free, capitalistic, American-backed half of Europe, and an unfree, communist-based, Soviet-backed countries behind an Iron Curtain. It's powerful imagery, but you should expect nothing less than from Churchill.